because I have cloud space now. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Beyond the Ball podcast. I am your host, Ian Wookich. Joining me as always are Santiago Garcia and Justin White. Fellas, how we doing?
What up, Ian? What up, Justin? Good to see you again.
Yeah, it's nice to be back. Felt like we were out of the game
We
for a
are
little bit.
back. We
Yeah,
were gone on an international break.
Yeah, we
yeah,
we, we deserve breaks as well.
Yeah.
yeah. The international break hitting us as always. We got another one coming up next month already, which is kind of like ridiculous. It's rather obnoxious and kind of getting sick of them.
One of the last ones though, isn't it?
I think
Almost
so.
there.
I
Yeah,
think
Almost
so.
there,
Yeah.
fellas.
we're almost at the probably. I cannot stand this World Cup, and we're going to dive into that later, listeners. But here's what we got on the docket for you today. For today's pod, we got we're going to be going over the La Liga match that's scheduled to be played in the United States. A lot of controversy surrounding that. Should it be done? Why is it being done? Why is it Barcelona the one being done? I'm sure we're going to have great takes from Santi on that one. Going to move into some Endrick situation at Madrid, see, what does his future hold? I mean, there's a lot of things in the air right now for him. What should he do, and how can he grab a spot on that Brazil squad? And that is a listener question. Santiago, that's one of your boys, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So shout out to our buddy Brandon for submitting a listener question. Hey, we're happy to chat football. We're happy to chat any topic, but also shout out to our buddy and our listeners, our friends
Yeah,
of the pod.
absolutely. And friend of the pod, make sure you do follow us on the Instagram at beyond_a_ball_. I think there's four total underscores. Make sure you follow us there and then hit that like and subscribe on Spotify as well. And then we will be getting into one of our last topics of the night is the World Cup ticket prices. Just kind of insane in the United States right now. Obviously a really pertinent topic. We got World Cup qualifiers kind of going on right now. We will be touching on that later as well. But really just going to take a deep dive because it's right around the corner, only about 2 seasons away. So going to be really interesting to see on home soil. But yeah, without further ado, fellas, what do you say?
Let's do
Any
it.
thoughts before we get in?
No, looking forward to this chat. It's been a
Yeah.
while. I'm sure we all have a lot of opinions to share, right, Ian?
Yes, yes, I'm going to be pretty fired up tonight. I do have a lot of opinions, especially on this first topic. The La Liga match scheduled to partake in the United States. Santi, I'll let you kick this off because
Yeah.
it's your
Cool. Let's do
boys.
it, fellas.
Our
So
boys.
so you lead us in.
All right, first topic of the night. Let's do it. La Liga officially confirming that Villarreal and Barcelona will be playing match day 17 on December 20th, 25 at nowhere else but Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, marking the first time a top European domestic league will host a match on U.S. soil. Thoughts, fellas? So, to start off, I think this is stupid. This is a typical FIFA. I want to put a whole bunch of money in my pocket. I want to bring a domestic league game to somewhere outside of the country and probably charge 2 to 3, maybe 4 times regular ticket prices versus what would be at home. So a couple things, right? They're framing it as it being a historic step in kind of globalizing this brand. They're saying that it's only one game out of 380 regular La Liga matches and potentially have indicated that this might become an annual quote unquote international match option, um, though they still might limit it just to one game a season. So from my thinking here, I think this is stupid. I think this is, um, again, a typical FIFA thing, trying to add some money to the pocket. I guess their argument is they're trying to grow the game. They're trying to bring
Oof.
some more exposure with La Liga. Obviously we see that how popular EPL is in the United States, a big following, not in the US too, but also globally, and really trying to build that La Liga global brand. But again, from my perspective, I think it's silly. I think it's stupid. I think there's a lot of negatives from it, as
Yeah.
in, the fact that players have to go across the pond for a
Hmm.
day or two. They have to fight jet lag, fatigue. They have to get, used to the pitch. Again, a new place. And really, is it fair, for example, to uproot a home game atmosphere for a few thousand international fans? I think if I was for example, the team, let's say Villarreal was a home team, and then all of a sudden they're saying they have to travel across the states and face Barcelona, they kind of take away that home advantage, right? So I think there's a lot of negative points, and I'm sure you guys will have some more. But at least that's my initial thinking when it comes to this. I think it's silly. I think if I would say keep domestic games in domestic leagues domestic.
Fair enough. Ian, you
Yeah,
want to
no.
go? Or you want me to go? Because
Yeah,
I
I
know,
mean, no.
I know you're more.
I mean, I totally agree with Santiago. I think, I mean, it's really ridiculous, and I think it takes away from the culture. It takes away from the atmosphere. And we're going to talk again later on about the World Cup and how it's hosted here. I mean, the stadiums here are nothing compared to what they are in Spain. It's not going
No,
to have the culture.
absolutely
It's
not.
not going to have any of that. And yeah, the unneeded travel. And yeah, I mean, you hit it right on the head with the money part. And I hate to say it because you're a Barca fan, but it really does end up benefiting Barcelona a whole hell of a lot more than it does Villarreal, right? It benefits
100%.
Barcelona a lot because that's extra money in their pocket that they can use because they're in some deep shit financially.
Yep.
So I would not be surprised if I saw Barcelona do this more often.
Could be.
Because
Good
now it's
take.
opening the floodgates, right? Like
Yeah.
now it's just
Yeah.
going to be opening the floodgates for other teams to do it because nobody stopped them from doing it once. They're going to say, okay, let's throw another match in. Maybe it's next. I'm guaranteed next match. Real Madrid's going to be knocking on the door because Infantino's not stepping down and saying like, okay, yeah,
No.
that's cool. Like, no, he's going to go try to do the same thing so he could profit.
Yeah.
I think it's opened the floodgates. I think it puts a lot of things in a really tricky situation. And I really, really, really hope that they don't get this idea with the Premier League because I think that would be catastrophic for the fans there. Right. That
Yeah.
is,
Mhm.
I mean, having been to multiple Premier League matches in my life, which I think has been a great kind of, I'm very grateful for because
Yeah.
I mean, if you've never been to a soccer match overseas, you have to go see one. I mean, Justin, I know you're the only one that hasn't, but like it's a once in a lifetime experience, man. Once in a lifetime experience, like especially when I was at that Chelsea match and they beat Man U from behind, it was like euphoric. Like everyone there, we were singing, 20,000 fans singing after the match for like a good 30 minutes. And you don't get that in America.
Yeah.
And by moving those matches here, you're going to lose all of that. And especially for the England fan, I think it would be catastrophic. And I really, really, really hope this is just a one-time scenario because I don't know. I just hope it is. I don't know what the reason behind it is, but
Yeah.
yeah, and rant.
Justin.
Not thrilled about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have some follow up, but Justin, give
I
a
feel
go.
like I feel like you guys put it in a nice way. I think it's a fucking joke. Uh, that like
Right to the
it's
point.
and again, everything's gonna have its pros and cons of this, but this is kind of reminding me of for all our football fans out there, like the NFL. Obviously, we've
Mm.
seen the NFL over the last 2 or 3 years trying to
Hmm.
get all these different games in London. Now it's Berlin. There's Spain, and
It's
again,
been
they're
like
Yeah.
just
10 years now they've been
Brazil.
doing this.
yeah,
It's been a while.
Brazil. They're trying, and again, they're trying to get more countries to host these games. And I think this is what they're trying to do for La Liga. And I think again they have to compete with all these leagues out there. And they
Yeah.
do know Premier League is probably one of the top leagues that's watched, especially in the United States. And I think from a business perspective, they're trying to grow the US audience. They know the United States is a big Spanish population, and that's
Hmm.
especially why they did it at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Very high populated Hispanic community.
Hmm.
Uh, And again, it was just a strategic choice of them playing there. And I think the biggest thing they'll be looking for some revenue boost, sponsorship deals. We know that game's going to be sold out.
I was
Uh,
actually just looking at ticket prices when Santi was talking.
how
Yeah.
much are they going
What?
for?
Lowest,
How much are they going for?
actually not that much. I mean, in comparison, 381
Is that
is the
Chivas?
lowest. Yeah, which isn't
Hmm.
like outrageous. It's
That
actually
that could tie in nicely with our next or later topic around FIFA World
like
Cup ticket prices. But yeah.
when I'm going to London, the Arsenal Tottenham match, the lowest price if I wanted to sit like in a row with my dad and my brother was 875. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
But
I mean that also just goes
is
to
that resale though?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But I mean, that also just goes to show what the culture and what it means over there compared to
Yeah.
here, right? Like right
Yeah.
there, that's a $600. Oh, geez, Ian math, $500 gap.
But
Yeah.
continue with that, like you guys talked about it before, like the point of view from your fans. If you're a Villarreal fan, you have season tickets. I'd want a refund.
I don't
Yeah.
know how that works.
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
that's a big question. How are these season ticket holders, excuse me, season ticket holders, how are they going to get reimbursed, or what's in it for
Yeah,
them?
exactly. You can't
If I was
expect
there, I'm
them to
like, I'm
go.
not going to travel across the
Yeah,
country to support my team. I
exactly.
pay
5%
for the
off at the
home
team
team and
store
travel.
voucher.
It's yeah, fuck off. Yeah,
50% off your next hot dog.
yeah, for sure. And
Yeah,
I get, again, we've touched on a lot of good points, and obviously, the U.S. is such a huge market. It's build up to the World Cup. There's huge fans, merchandising, broadcast deals. So I understand, but I think it erodes the integrity of the league, and not just La Liga, but any other league that decides to do this, right? And then you throw in transcontinental travel in the middle of the season. It's not a joke, right? And it's, they were talking about teams that have fixtures every weekend. They have international breaks. They have midweek matches if they're playing in a high profile European tournament. Um, so yeah, I think it's challenging. I get the idea of kind of where it's coming from, but I think it hurts those supporters that are true supporters. Because going back to Ian's point, right? Um, I think if anyone has the opportunity to travel abroad and to catch a match at that country, whether it's EPL or it's La Liga, Serie A, Liga, there's nothing like the true environment and the atmosphere that you get there. That is 100% genuine. You see, and I've had the opportunity to also see some of these summer tournaments here in the United States, and the fan bases are completely different. And I'm talking from the casual fan that's just there to watch a top club, or to the fans that just became a fan after one of these teams won the league. So call them plastic fans, but the whole environment, the feel, the atmosphere is so different compared to actually being there. And I'm sure, Ian, you felt the same way.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, I totally agree. I mean, it's a shame. I mean, we could spend a whole lot of time talking about how much of a shame it
Yeah,
is, but
yeah.
um,
And then
at the
yeah,
end of
yeah,
the
go ahead,
day,
Justin.
at the end of the day, I get it. They're trying. They want to try something new,
Yeah,
but also at the end of the day, as a fan, and I know obviously you guys are talking. You guys, I hope this fails. I really hope it doesn't. It doesn't go well.
right,
Just so this
right.
isn't a continuous thing. Because again, what's next year? Maybe 3 games in the United States.
Yeah.
Like we
well, it's
should
all
be
money generating, so
It's all
it's
exactly,
money.
going
and
to
it's a business.
succeed. Like it's going to succeed. You know what I mean? Like they're going to sell out. They're going to sell what they need to. It's not going to fail, unfortunately.
I do have a
Yeah.
question for you, Santi. Does Messi show up to this game?
100%.
Oh, 100%.
Is that
I think he plays for Barcelona.
We're gonna
Well,
sign a
that's
one.
after the
Yeah,
season for Inter. He
hot
could
take,
play
baby. So here's a
theoretically
hot
play
take.
6
They're gonna
matches.
sign him from Inter Miami on a 1 day deal. Plays for Barcelona. They have his going away party, and then he gets transferred back to Inter Miami and David Beckham's organization. Boom.
I
Put
don't
that one
like
on.
I
Write
don't
that one
like
down.
yeah, no, I don't disagree. I could totally see that happening now that I think about that. That like that would be a
That would be
perfect.
absolutely
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that would be awesome. I mean, we have seen MLS players in the winter play
yeah?
for other clubs. David
Yeah,
Beckham being one of them.
Mm-hmm.
there you go. No stranger.
You might be onto something, Santi. I think
There's a chance.
it might damn well happen.
If that happens, you should go
Imagine.
play the lottery.
Just
Yeah.
Justin, whose jersey is that in the background?
That is a Tyler Adams United States jersey.
Oh,
Ah,
Christ almighty.
with the mannequin he bought just for this.
Yeah, every
Have I
podcast,
told you I
New
hate the
Jersey's
United
going up.
States men's national team? Like, have I told you I hate that team?
You can
Uh,
save that for
Save
segment
that
three
for
of the
yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. Moving along. A word from our sponsor. All right. Welcome back.
Amazing. One day we'll fill that up.
I was
All right.
actually waiting for him to say something.
Welcome back. And
Welcome back.
moving forward, we got our next topic of the night. We got Endrick's situation going on at Madrid. This was our listener question from Santiago. If you want to take it away again, I know this is your friend, so I don't want to
Yeah,
butcher it
yeah.
here.
No, all good. Big question for the night. listener question from our buddy Brandon, friend of the pod. Thank you for listening and all those listeners supporting us. Um, question here. What's next for Endrick, the Brazilian golden child, 18-year-old wonder boy who recently transferred to Real Madrid? What does he do? You know, he kind of fell out of favor with Ancelotti, right? Then he also fell out of favor with Xabi Alonso at the moment. What's he supposed to do? Yep.
Can I go first?
Yeah. What's he supposed to do? Does he stay? Does he go?
I
What
know
are
a
his
team
plans
in
for
South
moving to
London
Brazil?
who is a little injury prone up front right now. They are really lacking a true central attacking midfielder,
Mm-hmm.
slash striker. Could he
What's
go
the
to
club,
Chelsea?
Ian?
The club is the Blues, baby. Because that would be a perfect fit for him right now. He has to leave Madrid in some capacity. He has to. He
Okay.
has to absolutely get out. Justin is going to vehemently disagree, but I think
Mm,
Chelsea would be a very good fit for him. They do like buying young talent. I think they could get him on the cheap for Madrid and flip him. If for nothing else, they could do this as a business move, which I think we've seen them do countless times. I can't
yeah.
see Madrid really. I mean, I don't know what his market value is off the top of my head. I can't imagine
Yeah,
it
he
being
he came
that
in so
much.
so to set the stage a little bit. So Endrick joined Real Madrid um last summer for approximately 40 million euros from Palmeiras in Brazil. So despite having a
Yeah,
promising
I mean,
preseason, he struggled with Ancelotti. Now he's sitting on the
he's
bench
not
for
playing at all.
Alonso,
Like we could
and
probably
he's
scoop him up
competing
for
for
30
minutes,
million.
right?
Yeah.
But then and look at the forwards they have, right? They've got world-class
Stop.
forwards. They got Vinny, they got Rodrigo, Josuleo, Mbappe. But yeah, that's
And we could
that's
scoop
tough.
him up for 30 million. We could get him for less than we bought
I I
fucking
don't want him at
Garnacho
Chelsea.
for.
I
We
don't want
could
him at
get him for
Chelsea.
less than we bought fucking Garnacho for, and then we could sell him for more, and he is definitely better than Alejandro Garnacho.
Okay, well, guess what? He's not
Facts.
fucking. He's not coming to Chelsea, and I don't want him. But for him, if he wants a spot on that World Cup roster, and I don't think he has a chance. I really don't think he has a chance at all. He's got to leave Real Madrid. I
Well,
think again,
I agree. Yeah, he's got to go.
you're coming down to the wire that obviously Brazil's in the World Cup. Obviously, they don't have many friendlies left before the World Cup. I know they have two in November, and then I'm not sure what they have left in when 2026 comes around. But again,
Mhm.
like Santi just said, you're competing with Mbappe, Vinny Jr., Rodrigo. They have this kid from the youth ranks, Gonzalo Garcia from
you got
Castilla,
Mhm.
Goulaire,
Yeah.
who's been very good lately. So
Bellingham.
I just don't see a spot for him on that team at the moment. And obviously, there's Neymar there too. I don't know if he'll make it, but
Yeah.
you never know
Oh,
with
you're
him
talking
because
about Brazil.
Brazil.
yeah,
Ah, sorry.
he's always hurt. But I think to give him a little bit of a chance, I think does have to go on loan. I think like a Real Sociedad, Juventus, AC Milan
Mid table.
would benefit him just to get him playing time to see what he can do and get that look at the Brazil national team. But I think staying at Real Madrid, I don't think it's gonna get him into the spot at the moment.
Mm,
I
yeah.
think he winds up in the Prem. I really have a feeling maybe it's not Chelsea.
I
Maybe it's not Chelsea. I could see Fulham. I could see a mid-table Prem team do something like that. Like I see him in the Premier League. I don't see him in Serie A. I see him in the Premier League. I think he has too much
interesting.
talent to go to Serie A from Madrid. I don't
Mm,
I don't know. But yes, I mean he does have to leave whatever he does. Otherwise he will
yeah.
not make the Brazil squad. Like he has to.
Yeah, no,
That
absolutely.
is a
I
must.
think
And
I think
Ancelotti, I mean, that's also, I mean, is he going to even click with Ancelotti this time around if he didn't do it at Madrid? I
at
mean, there's no,
Madrid,
Yep.
how's he
he
gonna yeah.
could bag 10 goals and Ancelotti just goes, nah, I've
Nah.
seen you already. I
Yeah,
don't
because
care.
think
You know
about it,
what I
right?
mean?
So I think the takeaway here is he's got to go and he's got to go now, right? So next transfer window, January
Yeah.
loan, and just impress for 4 or 5 months, and he's got to put in a goal every single time he touches the pitch. So he's got to be impressive because again, from what Justin said, Brazil's got a pretty they have no shortage of attacking talent, right? They have Vinny, they got Rodrigo, Martinelli, who's been solid for
Yeah.
Arsenal, Gabriel Jesus. and might even have some new names. There's constantly new players coming up from the
Yeah.
Brazilian league
Mhm.
that are making their debuts with the Seleção. So
Is
he's got to make.
Estevao going to make that roster?
I don't know.
Who?
Estevao?
Estevao.
Probably you got Richarlison too, Rafinha. Like it's loaded. It's
Yeah,
loaded all. It's loaded all the way
it's tough.
around.
So I think the takeaway, he's got to go, and no matter where he goes and where he lands, he's got to make an impression right from the start.
Yeah.
Especially, and I've always said first impressions are huge, right? Let's say he didn't perform very well for Ancelotti, fell out of favor. Ancelotti's now the manager for Brazil. Xavi Alonso came in and clearly fell out of favor fairly quick. Again, if he didn't impress in the beginning, it's tough to kind of make it back from there. So, but yeah, no, I'm in 100% agreement with you guys. I think he's got to go. Um, Loan would be easier. I would probably even say maybe even a move to like a Benfica or Porto would be fitting for him. Going to the Portuguese league.
That would be such a huge step back, though. And I don't know if they can
But
afford
he's
him.
not playing in Madrid.
Yeah, but he's also going to want a high wage.
Oh, for a loan,
I don't know.
I think he'll be all right. Maybe Benfica.
Benfica. Awesome. All right. Great question. Thank you, listener.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you, Brandon. I really do appreciate that. Listeners, send in the questions. We would love to discuss them on the pod, kind of talk through them, and hey, maybe even maybe we can get a guest speaker, special guest one day if you really are passionate about a certain topic. We'd love to have you on and kind of join us and talk about it.
Also, he's a big Chelsea supporter, so he'd
Love that.
fit in with
Sign
the
him up.
crew.
We should just change this into a Chelsea Barca pod.
Yeah.
An anti-USMNT pod. Moving into World Cup, that transitions nicely into the World Cup ticket prices. How about them, fellas? You ready to sell your kidney to get into,
Man,
get
it's
into
been
a low level match?
it's been rough, man. So as we all know, kind of this first phase started last month with the FIFA Phase 1 visa presale. Um, I can happily say that I was rejected and I couldn't even buy any tickets. But from the people that I know that had access, my God, were those ticket prices expensive? Were we expecting that? Sort of, but were
How
we
much were they?
expecting starting tickets at for example category 4 at MetLife to be about $400? Pretty crazy. Did we expect a final premium seats of $6,730? No, but holy shit, is that expensive? Um, Again, dynamic pricing, terrible. We've seen what other big ticketing companies do. That dynamic pricing just goes up, up, up based on demand, but not good. Ticket prices are ridiculous, and I hand it off to my colleagues over here. What are your thoughts?
Santi, I do have a quick question real quick. I was talking to Ian a bit before. I really haven't paid attention. What's the difference between the categories? Like category one, two,
It's
three, and four.
Yeah, so I'll bring up a little map for you.
Like I
Uh,
know a little bit about it. I just again, I'll fucking
the
go
in
on
in
about it in a
simplest
bit.
terms, category 1 is like your premium seats. Talking, let's say like general, um, on their first level,
Oh,
closest
Okay,
to
so
the
it's
so
based
pitch.
on seats,
Category
not
bi-
matches.
4,
okay,
all the way
that makes
little
sense.
like little corner, like straight up
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
worst nosebleeds that you could. And the thing is, you're buying the ticket for this section, but you're not getting a seat at that moment. So you're not sure if you're on the far side of the pitch or you're on the opposite side of the pitch. You're just buying the section, and you're guaranteed a seat for that section. So terrible if you're going to any sporting event. You won't want to have a bad seat if you're just buying by sections, really.
that makes it even
So
worse.
I vehemently disagree with the World Cup even being held in the United States to begin with. I think our pitches are not up to the rest of the world. I think things are going to get dicey when you're laying sod over turf. I don't like it. A lot of people don't like it. I am one of those people that doesn't like it. I don't like that it'll be played in the summer. I don't like that there will be
Here's
thunderstorms. We saw how absolutely terrible it went this past summer, but fuck it. Let's do it again. It's going to be really, really, really hot and it's going to be shit. And I'm not happy about it. I don't like that it's here at all. I think the fact that we're just then turning around and totally um, just hiking up ticket prices, it makes things even worse. I mean, again, there's going to be a lot of fans who aren't able to see the matches, and those are a lot of fans, or there's a lot of fans out there that are very passionate, right?
Yeah.
And unfortunately they're not going to be able to make it. So I mean, I hate it. And Santiago, we're working on the Zoom here, and shared
Yeah.
us a lovely categories here.
That's a joke
Um,
with category 4, by the way.
Isn't that crazy?
That's a joke.
Category
You're
two
telling me
being in the
green
upper
is this
deck is
little, not
outrageous.
even like this section. It's the very little tip of the nosebleed section.
That's like living in New York City in your 5x5 apartment.
Exactly, for $5,000 a month. And then you see category 2 is so broad, you could either be a 500 section, a 400 section, 300 section. And then
And
you
they're the
buy
same,
category
and those are
1,
the same price though. Category
they're all
2.
the same price.
See,
And then you
that's
buy
bullshit.
category 1, you could either end up either the first level, and viewers or listeners were listening or viewing Los Angeles Stadium at the moment. So if you buy category 1 right now, you could end up in level 1, level 2, or a smidge of level 3. You don't know whether you're on the home side, you don't know whether you're on the away side, you don't know if you're at the corner flag, you don't know if you're behind the goal, you
See,
don't know if
that's a
you're on the
huge.
sideline.
How do you
That's
know where you're going to
ridiculous.
sit with
That
the
Yeah.
is
team
damn
colors?
ridiculous.
Like you're supposed to have the national. Like you're. How are
Exactly.
you
It
not
should
going
be
to sit with the
split
rest
by
of your?
country and the nation you're
Right.
supporting.
Oh, Maron.
Yeah,
It is
that's a joke.
ridiculous.
Yeah. So for me, it's again, I don't have much to say about this because I just think it's a fucking joke. Again, I
Yeah.
feel like I've said it's a joke for about everything. Uh, but yeah, like obviously, is it nice for us to have the World Cup in the United States? Absolutely.
Great.
It doesn't happen often in
Oh my God.
and relax, let me finish, then you can go on. Uh obviously for like a lot of those diehard fans that again don't get to see a lot of international football, like this is their chance
Yeah, and
to go
it's
to
the World Cup. Yeah.
it's the World Cup. Like obviously, again, we're a very diverse country, so a lot of these countries all around the world are going to be in the United States, and Mexico and Canada. Can't forget about them hosting, uh, trying to support and watch their teams. But again, I think with the inflation and the world we live in nowadays, like these tickets are ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
you're going to spend money on a ticket. I was talking to Ian before. It's like a month of somebody's rent, or
Yeah.
it's just
It's
too
not cheap.
expensive, and that's without obviously transportation. That's obviously without food, alcohol. More than
Yeah.
likely, you're gonna go to a game. You're gonna get some type of merchandise
Yeah.
for a World Cup.
You need to.
It's too expensive.
Yeah. And here's my thing. So from a fan's perspective, and kind of coming back here, so we're buying the current Visa presale draw
Mm-hmm.
sold approximately the first million tickets. Allegedly, there's 5 million left that they're going to release in multiple phases. So for these, you're purchasing a ticket without knowing what teams are playing. So, for example, you might be getting a ticket at, I don't know, MetLife Stadium, so also known as New Jersey, New York Stadium, middle of the week, without knowing who's playing. You might
Yeah,
see Uzbekistan versus, I don't know, uh, Cape Verde in the middle of the week. You're telling me they're going to sell out that game? Absolutely not. So at this point, would you rather pay more for certainty, as in you get the ticket in this stage, or would you like to gamble for a better deal later?
I'm not
Is my
paying at all.
question for you guys.
How much is the difference?
So the thing is, the draw isn't until December 5th. That'll be held
Okay.
in Washington, D.C. And that's when we'll have the full list of all the teams competing in the World Cup. And we'll have the final draw of groups. And then people do the math and eventually figure out what would be the round of 16, the
Yeah,
quarterfinals, semis, on and on. So from my perspective, I could see the tickets already being that much, but perhaps I'd prefer some certainty around what teams I'm going to see. Because again, as you saw, tickets could be 300 a pop without you even knowing who's going to be
yeah,
playing. It's still a lot of money, but if you're going to shell out that much money, at least make it so you know who you're seeing
exactly.
or who's supporting.
Like you wouldn't enjoy the experience of, like you said, go watching two teams that you have no interest in, than
Yeah,
going to see a team that may not even be your country, but like better, well known teams that you'll know you get a good football match and that you'll enjoy. So I think if it's like I wouldn't like say pay an extra $1,000 just to go see my teams. That's a little extraordinary for me.
Yeah,
But if
it's a
I
lot.
think if it's like 300 to 500 bucks, I think again, I think at the end of the day, it is worth it. You may
Yeah,
never see a World Cup game in the United States ever again.
yeah, yeah.
Good riddance.
Ian,
But yeah, I mean, it just opens up the secondary market so much, and that's why they're all in
and
bed with each other, right?
and
So now,
and
if you're an
here's the
England
thing.
fan, and you're an England fan, you're not like, all right, well, I'm not going to do that. I'll just hit the secondary market. Well, I think it's going to be like 900 bucks,
Yeah,
right? It's going to be a shit ton of money. But yeah, I
yeah,
mean, that's
and
why they're sponsored everywhere, blasted everywhere, and it's kind of just ridiculous.
yeah, and Ian, you brought up my next point here related to this topic. So the resale model, it's via FIFA directly. So they're launching their own official resale platform, and I quote, with uncapped prices.
Oh, perfect.
And they intend to collect about 15% commission from seller and buyer, a total of 30% from the face value of the ticket on resale. So they're basically selling the ticket at a high price, expecting a resale, and then cashing
Making
in
money off the
30%
resale.
of each resale. Come on. That's unfair for the fans. That's unfair for the supporters. That's unfair for people traveling. That is ridiculous. And to put numbers next to numbers, if you take a look at Qatar, the tickets that are now listed or starting face value for the US Mexico Canada World Cup is about 4 times what the starting prices were during the Qatar World Cup. That's insane. That is unfair.
Yeah, I mean, and again, I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. It's one of the many reasons why I just don't think the World Cup should be held in America.
Yeah.
We look at everything like a massive, absolutely massive business. That's just the way we're focused, and it's a shame. It's a shame.
Yeah.
Justin, any closing or go
Yeah,
ahead,
go ahead.
Santi? No, I was just gonna say, Justin, any closing thoughts? But Santi, do you
Mm,
have anything else to add there?
and just general value of tickets. It's absolutely ridiculous. I have a coworker who lives by Mainz in Germany. He tells me he has season tickets and he pays 500 euro for the whole entire season.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's ridiculous. That's
It
insane. That
it,
is
it is
dirt cheap.
crazy.
I would, of
Yeah,
course, I would make every single match. Of course, you
yeah.
need to make the game affordable, and that's an issue that we even see it with the U.S. men's national team. It's so expensive just to play soccer, to play high level, to play a travel team, to play in these clubs, to just make it through. We don't have that talent developing because we lack the availability. You take a look at countries in South America and Europe, all these big youth teams and the youth systems from these
Cape
big
Verde.
clubs. They make it available for the players to build up talent because it's cheap for them, as it should be. It's an availability thing.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I do want to give a shout out to my boy Neptune. If you ever want to hop on this pod and help us out, you did just buy some FIFA. He did buy some FIFA final World Cup tickets. He's got them
Amazing.
purchased. He's got them purchased already. So if you ever need some friends to go with, uh, there's three right here. There's three right here for you.
Yeah, that'd be great. And yeah, and just to close out here, really for the guys here. So first phase, 1 million Visa pre-sale draw ended, and we expect the next draw or the next open phase to be at the end of this month. So at the end of the last week of October, we are going to have some applications open. And again, this is not no longer specific criteria like a Visa credit card. This will be open and full to the public. We expect high competition. We expect bots. We expect multiple accounts. So again, fingers crossed we're even able to register and snag some tickets, but I think it's only going to be more difficult and more hype to drive prices up, unfortunately.
Website's gonna crash in about 10 seconds.
Yeah, yeah. So best of luck, fellas.
I'm
I'm
not
not,
even.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
not even considering fucking going. Like, not even, it's never even
Ian's
crossed my
just going to
mind that
boycott.
it's never even
He's going to be
crossed my mind that
outside with a
I go to
picket.
like MetLife Stadium or fucking Red Bull Arena and spend an arm and a leg and might as well cut my ear off too, giving $500, $600 to watch two shit teams
I-
play.
Ian will be at the
Um,
Hopper every day.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd much rather go to the Hopper. Shout out the Hopper, best bar in Morristown, if not New Jersey,
If
period.
they want to sponsor us.
No, Fitz and the crew over there do a great job. We head over there Saturday, Sunday morning. So if you're listening, Grass, Hopper off the green in Morristown. Sorry, I smoked a little bit before the pod. Hopper off the green in Morristown. Great.
Fix it in post.
Yeah. Um, moving on. Again, staying on topic, we just wanted to kind of cover off on some World Cup qualifiers. I know a few other teams qualified, some really great stories. Santi, what are your thoughts on kind of the World Cup qualifiers from this international break?
It's been good. We got a couple firsts. Only one first actually for now. Cape Verde, first time ever in the World Cup after they win 3-0 over Eswatini. Again, some small nations that we've never even heard of before, and had to do a little googling for this one. But congrats to Cape
Googling.
Verde, one for the history
Yeah.
books for sure. Um, and a couple more. So we got Kingdom of Saudi Arabia clinched. We got Qatar, who comes
Yep.
back after being the host from the 2022. Even though they had a quite
Imagine
horrific
paying
campaign.
$600 in the game that they draw as the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia versus Cape Verde. I mean, nothing against them. Like, congratulations for qualifying. But
Yeah,
imagine being like, be legitimately
it'd be
six hundred
tough.
Yeah.
dollars, and that's what you get.
Yeah, I mean,
And you're just like, what the hell?
yeah,
Who
you
are
could,
these players? I mean, I
yeah,
would be pissed. But
yeah, for
or
sure.
even worse, imagine pulling the USMNT game. You got to watch the
Mm,
shitty US team play.
yeah, yeah. It's an unfortunate time for us. We have England, which
Hmm.
we can talk a little bit more about that in a sec. We got Senegal and we got Ivory Coast, um, clinching their spots in the World Cup for
Yeah.
2026. So
Did you get
pass it
South
over to you
Africa too?
guys. And South Africa as
South
well,
Africa, and they
Egypt
did
as
that with
well.
that point deduction as well for
Yeah,
that ineligible
crazy.
player.
Absolutely. Egypt as well. So Mo Salah will be going to the World Cup. But probably first team to talk about a little bit and hand it over to you guys here. England, first European nation that has qualified for the 2026 World Cup. Fellas, thoughts, questions, comments?
I'm a big England fan, and that's probably controversial, given
Traitor.
given the history. And I am very anti-US men's national team. I'm very against them, but England looks like the real deal under Tommy T. I think they're at no shortage right now of just absolute firepower, and we haven't even seen Phil Foden back. I mean, he's out of form. Who knows if he makes the team? I mean, that's really how deep they are. Maybe Jack G in the squad. We didn't even see Cole Palmer this break. And they were still able to put up five and just win both their matches quite comfortably. I really like the way Tommy Tuchel has his team laid out. Really attacking focused, and he's pulling the right strings right now. They look really, really, really good, and think I think it I think it's coming home.
Shut your fucking mouth.
No way.
Shut up. Like,
England is a team that has
It's
historically looked good
coming
on
home. It's
paper, but they have
coming
fallen
home.
apart every time.
are
So
you
here's the
American?
thing. Seriously.
Oh boy.
So
A little
here's the
bit of
thing.
that.
Harry Kane having a great season.
World
He's
class.
currently at 82 goals for the calendar year. Will he break Messi's record? And mind you, Messi's record was in 2012, 91 goals in a calendar year in 69 matches, averaging 1.3 goals per match. That is absolutely ridiculous. We're coming down. We're in the middle of October. Couple more matches. Will Harry Kane break the record? Currently at 82.
Counting international?
Yeah, it's both
I
club
don't think
and
so. I don't
country.
know.
So wait, that means he gets two. They got 2 games left, I believe, in international play in November.
And then he's got probably 6, 7 Bundesliga matches. He's probably got 9 or 10 matches left.
Oh, 100%.
Two goals a
Oh,
match?
hot take.
He needs what? You said
He
he's got
needs
82.
18.
He's at 82,
He
and
needs
So he would
nine.
and
need
Messi's
about he would
91 for the calendar year.
That would be 90,
Oh,
not 18.
91. Oh, I thought it was
Oh my God,
100.
this guy today.
I thought
Uh,
it was 100.
so
91? Oh, yeah, easy.
No.
Easy.
I think he can go over 95.
I thought you were talking about
Oh.
100. I was like, ooh, could be
No,
close.
91 for the year. So here we go. Let me
Oh,
let me
easy.
let me pull up the Bayern Munich
Do you have the schedule?
Schedule real quick,
Okay.
just for you fellas.
I was looking up.
So we got
I
like the
Bayern
screenshot.
Dortmund this weekend.
Oh, they got
Saturday 18th.
hat trick.
Championes League too.
Yeah, we'll
man.
we'll cover a little Bayern Dortmund.
there's a lot
at
of
our
matches
next
left.
podcast here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. At least 14 Bayern matches, and we're talking Bundesliga. We're talking Champions League.
He may get 100.
He's going to go over
and
100.
a DFB Pokal.
He's going to go over 100. Like some of those matches are like shit.
Guy's
going to
choke.
No, he's not. He's going to score like 4 against FC St.
Pauli. He's going to have a hamstring injury against
Mönchengladbach. He's going to score. He's going to go a brace. Club Bruges, at least a brace. Dortmund, probably at least a brace. I mean, the guy's a goal machine this season.
And this is without the international games too, right?
Correct. Yeah. This is strictly Bayern Munich. He's got 14 games.
Sporting, come on. Yeah.
The only way I don't see him making it is if he gets hurt.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
And Santi, I know you want him to because you don't want him to break your boy Messi's record.
There's almost no way. Did you know it was for that many matches, Santi?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
That's why I brought this topic up for good discussion, fellas.
It's actually not talked about.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Well, Kane's just an under talked about striker.
And then we got 2 World Cup. We got 2 World Cup qualifiers, which England has qualified. Would he play?
It doesn't matter. If he's got 14 games in Germany, like I don't know if he would need the 2 extra. I think barring injury, he's been like a brace machine this season. And I think he's
form of his life, I would say.
Yeah, I think so. And I think he's only behind 2 other strikers right now. And those are Mbappe and Haaland, who are both off to also just incredible campaigns. And it's actually pretty crazy to see because all 3 of those strikers, they played in the Club World Cup. So it's going to be interesting to see if they maintain that form throughout the year because of those 10, however many extra matches in the middle of the summer. But that is actually something that isn't talked about enough about the Club World Cup, about the players that came back. I mean, minus Chelsea, most of the other teams seem to have stayed pretty okay injury-wise. Let's see if it keeps up. PSG had 2
later in the season.
PSG had 2 knocks. I mean, Chelsea, they get hurt all the time anyway. I mean, they could get it's a fucking pandemic over there with injuries.
So is Barcelona right now with Lewandowski and a hamstring injury. So we're struggling out there, but you know what? Head up.
Yeah.
Long season.
Circling back to the World Cup though, anybody have any really other thoughts here? Justin, do you have anything on it?
Yeah, I got a couple just looking forward to the future because we got some teams who are kind of on the border of actually making the World Cup, and I got a couple scenarios
almost
here.
There.
We got some teams close to qualifying. We got Venezuela, who's running for that last Inter-Confederation playoff spot. Asia still has a few teams left because we still need 20 teams left. Obviously, we have 28 right now. Still looking for 20 to go. Europe, we still have to wait for the runners-up in the groups who have a chance of advancing. Portugal and France are win your last game and you're in. They have an easy scenario. The Denmark and Scotland one is a little interesting. So they are tied currently. Denmark gets Belarus and Scotland gets Greece. Win for Scotland sets up a match between each other, which I think be a great to get into that World Cup. I don't think it's going to get any better than that. And then we have 2 teams who are on the border of not qualifying. And the one team that just continues to find themselves on this list is Italy.
Talk about a team that hasn't done much for the past 10 years.
Literally, they're trailing the unbeaten Norway, and they're going to have to win out and get some favorable results. And then the last one is the 2 star strikers who can't perform for their international club. Isak and Yorokes from Sweden have 1 point through 4 matches and need a miracle to get in.
That they do.
Sweden suck. They just suck.
It's crazy. With those 2 up top, you'd expect.
Is Joker's even playing? I don't think Joker's is playing up top right now, is he? I didn't see him play the other match.
Yeah. They're both playing up top.
I saw the stat between both of them. It was like 1 shot on goal.
Piss poor.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. And then jumping in here, Then we also have the African World Cup playoffs are full set here. So we have our four competitors. We have Gabon, we have Nigeria, Democratic Republic of Congo, and we got Cameroon. So four semifinalists. They'll be playing their matches in Morocco, including the final. Winner will be headed into an intercontinental FIFA playoff tournament,
Love those.
where win, they're in. So four teams left in Africa. We have, for example, Nigeria with Victor Osimhen. We've got Gabon with Aubameyang, and so quite a number of star players from Africa fighting for that last spot. It's a long shot, but there is a way and one spot left for them to play for 2026.
Awesome. Good stuff. Justin, closing notes on this topic before we get into some trivia to wrap up?
Oh yeah, again, I think you get to the most exciting part. Again, you have those 28 teams that qualified, and you're down to those last 20. And then as a fan, as a neutral like site, you're looking to see some new teams get in there. You're looking to see some of those big name teams get into the World Cup. And again, with 20 left, about 2 matches left, definitely looks like we're going to see some playoff games. But those next two international matches are definitely going to mean a lot to a lot of these countries.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Fellas, moving forward, we got trivia. End of show trivia.
Love it.
So
We need like a theme song for this.
before we
Favorite
get into
here. Bum, bum, bum.
before we get into the trivia, I did go through
We got standings.
our standings through
All
our
right.
trivia. Had a lot of time on my day, so I watched all our podcast. Took me 6 hours. I'm just kidding. I just went to the end. Currently, I don't know how, but I'm not cheating. I don't want to hear cheating. I'm in first with 4.
Wow.
Santi and Ian are both in second with 3.
This
3
sounds
what?
like some made up stats.
Like correct answers.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
Yes, I know. When I heard
kidding,
you 3, I was actually shocked because I looked half.
No, I am like dead shocked. I only got 3 right. I feel like Santi hits like every question right on the head, and I'm just like,
well, you
way
gave
all
him
right.
2 questions that he got after the first team name.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All good. All right. Long season, fellas.
Long season. All right. I'll kick it off. I got a couple World Cup questions here.
Actually, I have one as well.
Yeah. So I like this one. Who is the only player to have scored in 5 different World Cups?
Close, eh?
No.
5 different World Cups. Is it Ronaldo?
Fuck. Yes, it is Cristiano Ronaldo from Portugal. If
Ooh.
Portugal wins the World Cup this year, does that mean that
There's no
Cristiano
shot.
Ronaldo?
There's no
I
shot.
think so.
I'm not even gonna discuss this topic. There's no shot. It's not happening.
Why not?
There's much better teams out there.
What's the question?
I said,
I
if
think
Portugal
Portugal
win
is
the
one of
World
the.
Cup, does Cristiano Ronaldo win the Ballon d'Or?
No,
I think so.
but they are. I do see them making
Cristiano
deep runs. They're
Ronaldo
strong this year.
scores the Golden Boot of the World Cup. Does he win the Ballon d'Or and Portugal win? And he wins multiple titles in Saudi, or he wins, the Saudi League, and then he wins a domestic cup there. Does he win the Ballon d'Or?
Going off how the Ballon d'Or has been voted on the last couple of years, then yeah, you would.
Right. I mean, if Messi got it, but
yes, exactly. But who knows?
I'm Cristiano Ronaldo for Ballon d'Or. Let's go. Let's go Portugal, maybe. Question mark.
You didn't have him in the past episode when we talked about the Ballon d'Or, so contradicting yourself here, buddy.
Uh-oh.
I definitely talked about him. I mean, there has to be like circumstances for him to win the Ballon d'Or. Like Portugal have to win the World Cup to even be like a consideration.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Justin,
I got a World Cup question as well. Multiple choice, 5 answers. You can both say your answers and then we'll go from there. Which African country was the first to qualify for the World Cup? Was it Morocco? Was it Senegal? Was it Ghana? Was it Tunisia? Or was it Egypt?
Ooh.
Senegal.
Is that your final answer, Ian?
Lock it in.
Lock it in. Okay. I'll wait for Santi's answer.
Was it Tunisia? No.
No, it was actually Egypt.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow. Look at
Egypt.
that.
And I believe it was in 1934, I believe.
Wow. That's a long time ago.
Hmm. Well, interesting
A long
stuff.
time ago, fellas.
Santiago, what do you got for us?
All right, here we go. Goalkeeper question. Multiple choice. Which goalkeeper has the most clean sheets in Premier League history? Is it A, David De Gea, B, Edwin van der Sar, C, Peter Cech, or D, Alison Becker? Doom, 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 doom.
It's David De Gea.
Is that your
I'm gonna
final answer?
I'm gonna go with Chelsea legend Peter Cech.
Is that your final answer, gentlemen?
Yes.
Yep, you can lock it in.
All right, point for Justin. Peter Cech, most clean
Adam,
sheets in Premier League history. Helmet head.
Fuck.
come on, Ian.
Where was David De Gea on that? Why did I think him? Why did I think him? Did he? Oh, maybe most clean sheets in Man U history. Fuck. All right, fine. I'm gonna shake that one off. I'm over two right now.
Uh-oh.
But I think I might have a good one for you fellas.
All right,
Round two here. Who
round
is the
two.
top scorer in the 2018 FIFA World Cup? Golden Boot winner.
Ooh,
Oh,
2018.
there's no multiple choice here?
I can give you four multiple choices.
No,
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 no.
no. Leave it, leave it, leave
No,
it,
I
leave
was
it.
just waiting to see.
I can give you them. Do you want them?
No.
Nah. Make it harder.
I don't know. 2018, Messi,
No, no, no,
Ronaldo,
no, no, no.
Mbappe. I mean,
No, no, no.
who is
Leave
it?
it. 2018. Russia.
It's a European club,
Oh,
nation.
just stop. Hold on. I gotta go way back.
2018.
Russia.
Hmm?
It's not. Is it Hamas? No.
I'm like drawing a blank of who even won that World Cup right now for some reason.
No, it's not.
No, it was France. France won it that year.
Yeah.
A lot of
It's
matches.
Ah,
I'm I'm gonna say Mbappe. For some reason, I want to say Benzema.
And you got Mbappe, Santiago. What do you think?
Yeah, you can lock me in for
European
Mbappe.
European club. Um,
Ooh.
damn, you got me here. I don't know. European club. Let's think. I don't think Spain was that great.
All
I
right,
feel like
Santi,
it's got to
five
be someone in
seconds.
France. All right, let's go with Griezmann.
Four.
I think it's someone in
Griezmann,
France.
lock it in.
Yeah, let's do that.
And Harry Kane.
Of course, England's number one supporter, Ian Wilkich, would pick an answer that
Harry
has,
Kane was
you
the
know what?
Golden Boot winner of the 2018 FIFA World Cup with 6 goals.
That's it.
I don't know. That's
Yeah,
what
no,
that's
I
what
guess
the
yeah.
machine's telling me here.
So what this machine is telling me in front of me.
All right, got you
Wow.
both. All right, that keeps me
All right.
alive. Keeps me alive for the night in terms of points in the standings.
All
Justin,
right.
Ooh.
what do you got?
So last one. Who scored? Trying to stay on the World Cup theme since we talked about it a lot today. Who
No.
scored the fastest goal in World Cup history? And I will give you the multiple
Ooh.
choice. I will let you know the name. I will let you know the country, and then I'll also let you know just how quick it was, just so you guys know.
Okay. Yeah.
What is it? Brian Robson from England?
England.
Is it
Robo.
Pele from Brazil?
Mm.
Is it Hakan Sukar from Turkey? Or is it Vidar Masak from the Czech Republic? And I know, probably definitely butchered a lot of those names, but tried to put a little accent on that, but we'll go for it. The fastest goal was 11 seconds. One of these was 11 seconds. One was 16 seconds. One was
Jeez.
27 seconds. The other one was 55 seconds. And I didn't say they've been ordered, so don't think it's that easy.
Okay. So who we think was the fastest goal scorer?
Yeah. If you need me to repeat them, I can repeat them.
I'm gonna say Vidar Masuk.
I'm gonna go
Final
Pele.
answer.
Lock it in.
Which one did you go, Ian?
Pele.
Pele. That would be wrong, Ian. For Santi, that is a correct answer.
Oh, for
Let's
fuck's sake.
go. I'm on the board.
It's not going well.
Ding ding ding.
We gotta get
Damn
some
it.
sound effects on here. I gotta get these.
Yeah, we need some
We gotta
sound
like a
bites.
soundboard. We could
I'm going
probably
on. I'm
get.
going
we
on
could do that.
YouTube. Waiting,
Well,
pulling them
I
down.
can always throw them in post production, but you know
Oh,
what?
that'd be lovely.
Oh, I can always do it, but it's always cooler when we could definitely look into some sound effects, folks. We could probably
Pew,
just.
pew. Ba, 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 ba.
I'm surprised. Yeah, we'll do some research. It probably is fairly easy, and I just haven't looked into it.
We'll
We're
do
learning here.
research.
All right, Santi, give us our
All
last
right.
question of the night.
Last question of the night. Which country has played the most World Cups without ever winning the tournament? Open-ended question. Go.
You want a written response?
If you want.
England.
Justin?
And can you just think for 1 second and not just scream out an answer?
I just process at a high level.
Most without winning a World Cup.
Most World Cups without ever winning the World Cup.
Uruguay has one.
Ian, I'm gonna say it right now. Would you like to take your answer back because England has won a World Cup?
Take it back. Think again. I didn't lock it in, so I was just saying it.
It's okay. They won in '66.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna say I don't think they have won one. I'm gonna say has the Netherlands won one?
Oh, you're right. They've never won the World Cup.
I'm gonna say the Netherlands.
No, they've never won it. You're absolutely right.
All right.
I'm
So
piggybacking off of that.
Oh, Ian, you already said England.
Yeah, well, I didn't lock it in. You know what? Lock in the USMNT. They haven't won shit.
All right, they haven't won anything. You're right. Fair. The answer was the Netherlands, the Orange.
Damn. Yeah, that was a good
Point
one.
for Justin.
That was a good one. Yeah, that was a good
I
question.
still find it hilarious that Ian said England when they have won a World Cup. But I guess I don't know how you do that.
Hey, he's an England
You have the most World
supporter
Cups
now.
without ever winning it. Yeah, number one.
Oh boy.
England national team, Ian Wookich, number one fan.
Big fan.
American born, number one fan.
So what did that put us at? I got none right all night.
I'm at
2. 0 for 4 for Ian tonight.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I didn't mark down like
softball.
I didn't mark down like if I just put tally mark.
I went 1 for 2 here.
Yeah, and I went 2 for 4. So I have 6 now. Santi's got 5. Ian stayed at 3.
Ooh. Nice. All right, still close.
Perfect.
Long way to go, Ian. I trust you.
Long way to go, fellas.
Awesome. Well, fellas, any closing notes to leave our listeners with?
No, it's been great catching up with you guys. A lot of good topics. Obviously, we'll keep track of World Cup qualifying as it continues. Keep an eye out on tickets, and yeah, still a lot of season left, a lot of football left, and a pleasure as always.
Yeah, looking forward to next week's episode. We'll be talking probably about all the leagues coming back, getting back into that grind.
And will Harry Kane break Messi's record by the end of the year? We'll have the Harry Kane goal tracker for the next couple of weeks.
He might do it by the end of the month.
Or high expectations.
30 days. 30 days. A full calendar month from now by 11/15, which is my birthday. Maybe.
Make a little Harry Kane tracker on Instagram.
Oh, we might do that. There we go. It's all about the content, fellas. Not a bad idea.
Love it, Justin. Well, that brings us to the end of the podcast. Listeners, for all of you that stayed with us throughout this podcast and all our ramblings, I do appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please do like, follow, subscribe, whatever you got to do to the Beyond.a.ball podcast on Spotify, as well as follow us on the Instagram machine at beyond_a_ball_ on the Instagram machine. As always, I am your host, Ian Wookich. Enjoy the rest of your night, day, evening, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Later.